Welcome back to Canadian Disc Golf Productions. Today we have the back nine of round 2 of the 6th annual Trigg Memorial.
Back 10.
Back 10. Alright, start it over again. Okay, the back 10, I apologize.
Yeah, we got that extra hole in.
Yeah, I am Chris Brown.
And I'm Robbie Holden.
And we're here to have some good time watching some disc golf.
Heck yeah. Yeah, we've seen some good play so far. Spencer Young out to a good lead so far. We got 10 holes to finish off this tournament on this super unique and fun course.
Unique is the best way to put it. It is
Yep.
an absolute beauty being out there. It's in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah. No cell reception.
Yeah,
on the
you have to
course,
drive down a dirt road to get here.
Yep. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors that were listed there, helping bring this coverage to you. And here we are on hole 10, par 3, 320 feet, going pretty significantly uphill here.
Yeah, definitely uphill. It probably plays closer to like 360, 350 maybe.
Yeah, I agree.
And everyone comes up short.
Yeah, we'll see. Now that, for those that tuned in to round 1, which you should have before watching the second round here, we saw that they had significantly more rain in round 1. So hopefully with a little bit drier conditions here, we can get some better drives.
For sure. Especially from this gentleman here who just put it basket high on the 520-foot hole.
Yeah. On
the last hole. That looks like it's got good pace. Just got to stay in the air. Does not.
No. But up to that part where you can see it start to disappear at the crest of that hill, which is kind of the bare minimum you're looking for.
Yeah, you can see he's looking for ground that hasn't been destroyed from a whole tournament's worth of throwing and rain and
solid
spinning.
Ground tee pad in rainy conditions in the second round after everyone's played it.
Yeah.
Not usually a recipe for great things.
Ooh, that looks like it's got the height.
Spencer putting a full
just a
mesh.
little too wide.
Yeah, definitely have the distance.
Plastic playback here. I'm curious if this is actually better than I think it is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, does he get a good roll?
Yeah. That's a scary putt.
It's a scary putt. Look at that. All you see is darkness in the background.
Hello,
Rich just laying that up.
Friend. Smart move there. I wonder if Mike is going to be running this. Looks like...
Yeah, I would say that's a run. Yeah.
I agree.
And he's paying the price.
And, yep. And you can tell... You know that slopes are never shown as well on camera, and you can tell on camera that that's a slope there.
Spencer has to run this.
Man.
He's got a 6-stroke lead, but it's inside the circle. It's tough. Oh,
Gosh.
Nice.
His putt has come on in this second round. Looking so smooth and confident with it.
Micah, after running the putts, got this 25-foot uphill putt. By no means is it easy. Yeah, as he pulls it.
Still got some distance on it here, but...
I really like that toppling jacket.
Yeah.
It's got like the shininess of it on the bottom. It's
Yep.
like very subtle and
Definitely a nice jacket.
Rich dipped into the Scream shop as well. Or the Screaming Head shop as well.
I like Scream Shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it seems like you're thinking of like the
movie?
painting.
Yeah. Or yeah. The
Yeah. Thank you to Kubota North for sponsoring.
Yep. And here we are on to hole 11, par 3, 275 feet. Pretty much just wide open. It's going downhill the whole way. And then, of course, you got water out. If you fade too far left, you'd have to go pretty far left to end up in that.
Last round we had everybody coming up a little bit short. Let's see if they make the adjustment and just give it that little bit extra.
This looks pretty good for Spencer.
That's got the hot distance. Just didn't quite get the ground play he was looking for. But I'm pretty sure it's probably like a putter or something
Here we
ridiculous.
get the plastic playback.
Ooh, yeah, deep. That's good. That's where you want to be. Nothing wrong with that. Good background there with Crash in the background. Oh, Dylan had that nicely, but the wind just smacked it out of the air.
That was...
Sorry, I called him Dylan Corey. I don't know where I got Dylan from.
Just picking names out of a hat.
Yeah. All right, Tom throws this disc.
Yeah.
Rich actually
This
gets
looks
a lift.
fantastic.
Yeah. Rich got a lift there, and as Corey got the drop.
We'll see how close this gets here on our plastic playback.
People are definitely committing. Oh
that
yeah.
is-
People
yeah.
are definitely committing to the distance now, unlike last round.
Yeah.
Curious if they'll do the same on the next hole.
Okay, this one's for Julian Quenville.
Leaking a little left, but... Oh, and short,
Ooh,
too.
That's very
Yeah.
short. Nah, nothing wrong with that.
No.
Got unlucky on the drive, and now has to try to make up for it on the putt. But let's see what Micah's got for us here. Oh, all over that cage today. Dylan's no, oh my goodness. Who is
Who's Dylan?
I don't know. Spencer from just inside circle puts it also back to just inside circle. See if we can make that adjustment. Yeah, there it is.
Much better. Last thing you want to hear after missing a putt is, "Hey, you're still out."
Yeah. Hey, Dylan, you're still out.
Yeah, yeah. I guess someone getting your name wrong at the same time too just adds insult to injury.
All right. Rich here with a great drive, cashing in the birdie. It's one of those holes that I think should always be birdied. I think half the card should be birding it at 275 feet with no real danger.
And downhill too, so
Yeah.
like 275 probably plays like 250 or less.
Mm-hmm. But this hole will get you. It's
Yep.
always those easy ones that are deceiving. Thank you, 6S Graphics. Cool little logo there. I guess you would have to if you want to run a graphic company.
Yeah, that does make sense. Hole 12, par 3. We are on to Crash. Throwing into this crashed blimp-looking structure. Like you had said in the first round, just trying to get high and into the bars so that even if you hit, you're still have a higher chance of filtering through. But as you can see, it is significantly uphill.
Yeah, this is a 300-foot uphill throw, and you want it a good 30 feet above the basket. You're throwing max distance at that point.
Yep.
And no, he did everything right.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that throw. It just didn't get lucky. And that's why if you hit it higher, he could have got like filtered through.
Yeah, exactly. But to get that much distance, that much height, takes one heck of a pull.
I also don't hate this. If you don't think you have the distance, just put it out left of the crash, and then you'll have an easier upshot in. If you put it out right, you got another 100-foot throw. 100-foot throw, and you got to navigate bars. That's too low. Oh, well, good skip though.
Did that end up inside the structure?
It sort of looks that way, doesn't it? That's something else.
That is some wild ground play. Spencer with a putt through the bars.
Yeah.
Just getting
At that point, you got to pick your hole and hope it goes in.
Yeah. Spencer's also looking at a 6-stroke lead right now. So he knows that just taking pars are good for him right now.
That was... So this is Micah for his 2.
Yep. So yeah, it did squeeze all the way up there. Taking advantage of it too. So he threw that low into the hill. It skipped up to the top and in. And takes advantage of it with a birdie.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's a good putt to get, good birdie to get, because honestly, yeah, he didn't. I wouldn't say he was too happy with his throw. I don't think he was, anyways.
No,
he got rewarded for it. So that's what you need to kind of get the juices flowing a bit.
Yeah. Well, and that can kickstart. Of course, we're on the back half of the final round here, but that can kickstart your game a little bit too. Getting a lucky break and capitalizing on it, just can fuel that fire a little bit. Thank you to Thermo Seal Insulation Services.
the hole 12, one of the more ridiculous holes, trying to throw out of the dome through the bars up to this basket 300 feet away.
I believe this is actually 13. This is not 12 that we just played.
It was 12 we just played. You're right. Hole 13. There you go. Proper on the top.
Yeah, there we go. And just, I mean, that bar is just so perfectly placed. Oh my God. What a guy. Oh, baby.
No.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I still think that play is high. Like, why not go high flex forehand if you're going to go forehand as opposed to trying to hit this low gap?
It is. Yeah, I feel like either way, you go low and you're having to keep it too low. And if you go, see, this actually looks really good.
I think he hit a hand.
Hit the hand.
That disc will never be the same, Spencer.
High five.
I may need to go buy a new one.
That looked like it was full set.
Did you see that?
Did he hit the tiny
He
gap?
hit the tiny triangle. And
Let's
he's
go.
all the way up there for a long
That's
putt.
the best drive. Hit the tiny gap and you're rewarded.
There you go. Micah made it through the pyramid up to the basket, and the drive is long.
Whoa. Holy.
Call that juiced.
Yeah, that's more than he was looking for.
Definitely from concentrate.
Yeah.
Let's see what Rich here's got. It's relatively open. He's got that one tree in the middle he's got to beat, and I think he left that a little early. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a long putt for par, too.
That's the hand.
That he smoked.
Yep. Spencer got a high five. He's got that in his backswing, too. He's got to be careful not to lean too much into it, and that's going to be, yeah, you see how he held his hand back?
Yep.
Yeah, that's understandable. Come on, Corey.
Oh, man.
My goodness.
That would have been an awesome birdie.
Hey, Micah gets through the trees.
Yep.
Why go around when you can go through?
That'll be a tap-in bogey, I believe.
Yeah, I think we got 3 bogeys. Wait. I don't know. Yeah, 3 bogeys.
Yeah, this will be Spencer for his par.
I thought this is for his... Nope. Okay. I don't know what's going on anymore. Either way, we got three bogey putts and 1 par putt coming up is what I'm trying to say in failing
Yeah,
it.
Corey's gonna have his drop in par there.
It's impressive to get all the way up there while taking. He took a backhand, right?
Yep.
Yeah, backhand high through that small triangle.
The tiny one. Sometimes you just gotta pick the smallest gap you can see and put it right through.
I don't know if that's good advice.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd be the person that I'd want as a caddy. All right, a little bit of a rough one there for our card.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to the Muskoka Disc Golf Club. And we move on now to hole 14, par 3, 348 feet. Lots of unique structures out on this one, but ideally you're just looking to swing it right over the water and have something hyzer back in to the green. I believe our card kind of struggled with this one in round 1, of course in much worse conditions with the rain coming down, but let's see if some of these guys can get revenge on this hole in round 2 here.
Kind of looked like a headwind all of a sudden. Oh. Corey taking the flex line. That's actually not bad.
No, not bad at all.
Yeah, let's see if they can commit to. Let's see if they can commit to the wideness that's required. No, he's still inside. Yeah, it's so hard to. Oh no,
baby.
Yeah, it's not bad actually. Probably better than being in the trees.
I was just about to say that actually is a much better spot.
See if Rich can, again, just throw it down the water. Something overstable. There you go. That's what you want. Oh, it flipped.
Does it have the stability?
I don't think so.
I think. Oh, my goodness.
I don't know. We're going to have to see when we get up there.
It's going to be a card's call.
And then if he didn't, he's out early.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the risk with taking, but it's the risk you need to take if you want this to Yeah, Spencer's inside as well.
This looks a little wider than what Micah had.
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay.
He was definitely cutting it like closer to that tree line than I'm sure you probably want, but obviously when it works out that good, you're not going to hear Spencer complain.
You're good, buddy. Move on to the next one.
The long walk.
Just look at these features out here.
Oh,
Was that the hand or the horse?
that was the hand. Catches the high five. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a nice little bid.
So where are they going to give Rich? Is he already upshot?
Or was it?
Oh,
Was it Corey's drive?
I thought it was Rich's drive. Corey threw the flex shot early.
Oh yes, you're correct.
Oh,
Oh boy.
did he stay in bounds there? Because that was for his. That was for his 3. Oh, Spencer with a big putt after
Huge.
giving it kind of an ace run.
What a huge stroke.
Mm-hmm. It's right there.
Yeah.
A couple inches higher, and he's got 7 strokes over this tournament. As Rich is digging for discs.
And that was a double bogey there for Micah. And a double bogey for Rich as well. Birdie, a par, and 2 doubles on that one for our card here. Speaking of that Top Link jacket you were talking about earlier, thanks to Top Link Disc Golf there. And we are on to hole 15, par 3, 350 feet. What's the ideal play here, Chris?
These guys are all taking the backhand. I think, especially how close you are to the trees, you just want to play it up high on the hill, not this high. That's a little pulled.
Yeah.
They're probably thinking about safety more than results. So just so it hits the hill and then it's gonna slide. You're gonna get about 50 feet of lateral movement along the hill. So as long as you land it, this looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit too left, but you know what? Who am I?
Yeah, pretty ideal. Did that go just a little long and then came up into that structure at the back?
That's right. He went right into the head. So he landed low enough on the hill that he wouldn't get the skip, but you have a lot of room for error coming on the hill because the higher you land on it, the steeper it is and the more skip you'll
Right.
get. Micah also
this looks
going
great
for the park job.
And we get another plastic playback.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, even better.
CTP.
Oh,
Write the name.
that flag might still have him.
Mm-hmm. When this tee pad used to be a little farther back, people would take the forehand play more reliably.
And this looks pretty darn good as well.
Yeah, these guys are making this look easy.
Oh, yeah.
Spencer decided, 3 out of 4.
Here we go.
We should just do Spencer's shank just to
see it again.
Yeah, just to see it again. Again, he's got a 9-stroke lead. He can shed a stroke or 2. As he lays that first 3 anyways, so
yeah. Smart play from there.
absolutely fantastic.
And we got some birdie putts here.
High into these things. The rings don't tend to move on those nubs very well.
There we go. Nice birdie for Corey.
Mm-hmm.
We should see one from Micah here as well.
One of the more timid putts we've seen from Corey.
Yeah. Some weird footing there, I'm assuming, is probably what led to that.
Sure, he maybe had to putt from above the bushes from his chest as opposed to his normal.
Kind of like Matty O style.
Yeah. We don't need to make excuses for him.
No, it should have been in.
Exciting. Okay.
There we go.
2 pars, 2 birdies on that hole. Not bad. Definitely
Not bad at all.
one of the easier holes on the course. Assuming we don't go in the water. Sprucedale Quality Meats.
And here we are at hole 16. par 3, 395 feet. Maybe some forehands, maybe some backhand turnovers.
How about a roller? Just make it.
Do it.
Just make it interesting.
How many of the little mouths can you go through? One of that thing, maybe between some of the fingers on the hands.
Make a game. You go through the mouth.
Yeah.
Mouth is minus a stroke.
It would be kind of cool to have like one of those head structures be playing as like a triple mando through the mouth, so you have to go through it. We've seen some unique stuff out here already.
There you go.
No, that looks great.
This is carbon copy of what he did before.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
Money, money, money.
Money.
Be on the lookout for Chris and myself's duet album coming out soon.
Mm-hmm. Only on Blu-ray.
Yeah. I'm just going to be in a weird spot there.
Rich having to step back from the mud to get a proper throw out there. Similar to where he was last round, but maybe a little bit better. Ooh, okay. Corey gets up there nice and close.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yes.
There we go.
I thought he was on the
Snuck it
wrong side of the
around.
tree, but Spencer doesn't need to get too aggressive with that one, but he does. Chain high.
Oh, no.
He can't believe it.
Yep. He knew as soon as that left his hand.
Nice, Micah.
Go.
Celebrate. Tip the hat.
And that's going to be 2 in a row for Micah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got some par cleanups and the unfortunate bogey for Corey.
Yeah, just
after
off
getting.
He's been pretty confident all day, and that
Yeah.
I think he just maybe was a little too lax on that one, or he just had an awkward spot, and it just didn't work out for him.
Yeah, probably a little combination of the two because it was awkward, but he was still close enough where that should have been a gimme for him.
This one here, the spiderweb hole.
Yeah.
You got to, there'll be a couple plays. I think Micah goes the forehand, but then you got to worry about that tree coming back in. The optimal play is something kind of neutral to overstable on an ante, and then it just flexes out the whole way to land softly at about here.
Yeah, we saw in round 1, I believe it was Corey that had one flexed out there perfectly and got up with 50 feet probably left of the basket.
Oh, Micah's switching it up to a backhand. Probably didn't like the fact that he threw his forehand disc into the water.
Yeah, I would think that's making him reconsider.
And that looks great.
Looks fantastic.
Might hurt somebody on the next tee pad, but
Oh my goodness.
no, nothing wrong with that.
Wow.
Keeping it in bounds,
Yeah.
putting it up on the hill.
Pin high.
Spencer going into the spider web.
Something tells me that disc was understable.
No, he's just that strong.
He's Captain America hyzer flipping a vibranium shield.
Yeah, definitely an X-Cal. That's definitely what that was.
It's also pulled over, but if it gets through, yeah, you should have something.
I'm curious if we got one more with Corey here. Through the best drive last time. See if we can replicate it. That looks similar, but I don't think so. Let's hope it gets dry.
Just stay.
It could be dry.
Yeah, in the reeds on the backside there.
Yeah. So this is
OB nonetheless, but hopefully at least didn't lose it.
Oh, that's
Dang.
a bad kick. Look at this.
Whoa.
This is why it's the spider web hole. What do you do from here? Like, do you try to stand up and throw a thumber?
Yeah, I mean, this is just some crazy footing. Honestly,
Yeah, whatever.
you take that all day long.
You look at it being like, okay, it's out there.
Yeah.
Where's the basket? It could have come back at him.
Oh, yeah.
That skip shot.
Oh, and the roll. Now just sit. Just sit. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Where is it go?
Wow.
That's so unlucky for Rich.
And did that find its way all the way to the water?
I don't think so. It
No,
looked like it
in
got caught
the-
up as the reeds. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. That was for 5.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's Spencer?
Yeah. Looks like he stayed dry at least. Not OB in the water, but.
So that was putting 6 now. Oh, Spencer
Great
still
there.
almost makes it from in the bush. Not his best top shot he's ever thrown. This is a mash of a drive, though, from Micah.
Oh,
Oh, no. I feel for him.
everything but in. Bar down, off the cage, and out. All right, let's see if Rich can bang this in here.
That was a putt for eagle, too, for Micah.
Yeah.
This is a par 4.
Yep.
Here we have Corey putting for, I believe, is 6, if I'm not mistaken. Just not quite having the putt right now.
Yeah, we were saying about how his putt was looking great early on, but the last 3 holes he's had a little bit of struggles, and I believe that is actually a 9
Yeah,
for Corey on this
I
hole.
think we just missed an OB stroke somewhere,
Yeah,
which is
that
a
is
little
an
unfortunate.
unfortunate big number.
Yeah, very unfortunate. He's playing pretty decently in this round too, just making his putts, doing his thing.
Yep.
At least we get to see him throw his epic grenade here that almost went in and then rolled a 50 deep.
Yeah. Oh my
After
goodness.
short.
But yeah, hole 18, 160 feet, par 3.
Without being there to see this shot, it's so hard to understand what you have to do to get the shot to come back left enough.
Yep. And with the wind play out there too. Micah giving us a standard play-by-play. Right into a tree.
Well, at least he knows where it is. Let's go, Rich. That looks. Oh.
Just don't go too far.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yep.
That's not bad.
That's fine.
I don't think it would have been better if it didn't hit that. So. Don't know if he.
Spence going way high.
I think that may have been if I'm
Yep.
guessing right, it's probably a tilt. Just Spence, Good old
Here's the
grenade here. Lose it in the trees.
Where are you?
Okay.
Yep.
That one there, not quite as far as the one.
I think he's right on the edge, but I think he's near like a wider opening.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yep. He was there last round and it didn't go well for him.
That's
so
going to be weird.
Let's hope for the best.
So yeah, Corey was able to get to a spot where he can
Yeah.
lean into it.
There you go.
No, this
Going for broke
this
here.
would be sweet.
A little touch forehand putter. He rolls out of the
no.
he rolls out of the dome.
Why does it seem like it's so much easier for a disc to get out of this structure than it is for a disc to get into the structure?
Isn't that true?
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
That was cool.
Yeah. I wish we had the behind the view angle there to see what gap he
Alright.
was hitting.
All right, Corey. Yeah, and then just
That's tough.
yeah.
You can tell he had to come from-
All you're focusing on is making the triangle,
Yeah.
and not so much the power required to get there. Oh my goodness, Rich. Is that characteristic? He's been putting really well. What is this? Oh no.
And he makes it. Yeah. That- Only at Screaming Heads.
Yeah, exactly.
That was wild.
What else could you do in that situation?
Yep.
Oh,
There's
Micah. It's so hard to see what he was looking at, like
Yeah.
where the bar was.
and there he is in for his bogey.
That'll haunt you.
Yeah.
It's two rounds in a row where he was in that exact spot and just
Yep.
couldn't do it.
You're so close to the basket, it just was so much in your way.
And then we're here.
Yeah. Shout out to the Brant Disc Golf Club. And here we are on the final hole.
Probably the most ridiculous hole in the course.
Yeah, this is insane. 122, so another short one, but you're inside the dome.
Yep.
Let's see if Spencer can improve on round one, where he threw it right into one of those rods.
He made it.
I'd say that's pretty good.
Oh, go in.
What a way to put an exclamation point onto this tournament for Spencer. Just a little tap-in birdie there on the final hole.
Remember, it's not over yet. He still has to make that putt.
That's true. He can't miss it 12 times.
Oh, that's good. He gets out the gap with a good flex, too.
There we go.
Giving it a run. Ain't that something? How far back do you think you're at? 6 feet from these poles?
It looks like it.
There's a possibility you hit one of those and you get hit by the disc on the way back.
Would that be an extra stroke?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That would be...
Well, I don't know. It's not PDGA, so...
That's true. Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
That's true.
Rich also catching the thing. This is tough. Another
I
jump
really
putt.
like this play from Corey.
Yeah.
It looks like that one came up a little shorter than he did in round one, but...
It was looking really good, and then the wind just sort of dropped it right about here.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. That was going for basket, I think.
This went ignition off. Here we got Micah.
This putting sort of fell apart. He was putting well in the first round.
Yeah.
So, and same with Corey.
Wow.
His putt. I don't know if it's just exhaustion after being 2 rounds in the rain.
Yeah.
But he's lost a lot of his zip. Everyone kind of played somewhat similar until the last little bit when a lot of wheels started flying off and kind of just taking each one of them one by one out of the tournament.
Yeah, some bigger numbers out there too. We saw some doubles. I think we saw a
quintuple.
Yeah, is that what it would be?
5, yeah.
Yeah. And there it is. There's our MPO winner from the Trigg Memorial, Spencer Young.
The two-time
MPO champ. Yep. I was fortunate enough to have him on my podcast, Miss Mando, to talk about his win out there. Nice. Good to see Spencer jumping up into the MPO game.
He deserves it. He's got a lot of potential.
Absolutely. And his putt was really looking good in that second round.
And a good attitude, too, which is very important.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you to all of our sponsors here. And
could not have done it without you. Thank you to Screaming Heads, the property, the owner, everything. Very lucky to be able to go out there and play.
Yeah. And here we've got our final scores. Spence at 3 down, Micah +5, Rich +7, Corey +13. Spence taking it down. And that's going to do it for us here at Canadian Disc Golf Productions. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you at the next one.